Hello, YouTube. I don't know what I was talking about. I've been rambling for a good quarter of an hour, and it's got us nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Should we start playing some Dwarf Fortress? Dwarf Fortress? I think so. I think we should. Now, last time we were digging a hell of a lot of adamantine out of the ground, and other than that, not much was happening, was it? We were just sort of sitting here having a good old babble. It looks like we've expanded the food area. We've still got our dining hall, all very exciting. We put an extra temple up in the volcano, didn't we? We've still got quite a bit of raw adamantine. That's not bad. The caverns, did we hook all these up? I don't think we did, actually, because if I look here, there's now only one lever here and an extra lever here. Excuse me. Oh, lower spikes. Yes. Oh, I remember. Somebody said absolutely do not hook all the spikes up to one lever. And then I went in to hook these up and realised that just because the spikes are hooked up to another lever, they're no longer in the list for this lever, which is very annoying. God, I said lever too many times there. I confused myself. Oh, I know what to do. Rather than having this deathly silence in the background. Oh, that's it. That's more like it. That's actual dwarven feelings. I like it. So, where was I? Sorry. Looking at these levers, that's what I was doing. So we've got a lever for the outer spikes, or the upper spikes, the lower spikes, which hasn't been hooked up yet. We've got the outer gate, that's fine. We've got the inner gate, that's fine. And then we've got the sieve gate, that's fine also. And then we have this obsidian lever. And I don't know what that does. Let's have a look. These gates are all accounted for. Did I hook anything up to this bad boy here? I don't know if I did. And we have a hell of a lot of gates down here as well. I don't think any of these are hooked up, apart from this one, which is hooked up to a lever right next to it. Oh, wait, no, I think that lever up top opens this stuff out, right? Oh dear, we're going to need to know that for sure, because when a forgotten beast comes, we're going to want to capture it. And we're not going to want to sit there thinking, oh crap, how do we open the gates? I'm pretty sure this is just this bridge here. I mean, I could give it a go, but I'm scared I'm going to splat someone. Did someone say something in chat? Adamantine for the blood god. Yeah, I suppose, if he wants it. I'm all up for that. I mean, what he does with it is up to him, but I'd be interested to see. Blood for the weaponsmith. Oh my goodness. Do you think blood's particularly useful? Can swords be effectively, or any weapons be effectively quenched in blood? I don't know. Doesn't sound like it's going to work. It seems like it's going to be a bit of a poor effort. Why is this guy just sitting there? Oh, he's not. He's just moving something incredibly heavy. Should we pull this lever and figure out what it does? I'm going to do it. It's a risk, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's the worst that could happen? It could catapult somebody into the air and slam them into the ceiling on their way over, like that poor fucker. Be careful. And then on its way down again, it could obliterate someone against the floor. But, 4 or 5 people at once it could possibly kill, right? A drop in the bucket. We've got 154 adults in the fortress, I'll have you know. Is anyone actually going to pull this lever? Or are we just going to see it sitting there in its on state? Come on. Do I dare walk away? No one's interested in this lever job. Let me go over to Dwarf Therapist and see if we've actually got any dwarfies here. Hello? Lever operating? Where is it? That's pump operator, isn't it? That's the lever task. Ah, okay, that's interesting. We only have 4 people in the fortress actually capable of operating a lever, it would seem, which feels low. Oh no, hang on a minute. No, it's one of the sundry. Yeah, there's loads of people in the fortress who can operate levers. So there's absolutely no excuse for this lever to remain unflipped. Not happy. Come on. Oh, there we go. It's been flipped. And there's nobody standing on the bridge. That's good. So... Oh, it opens that. Shit, close it again. Add, pull, do it now. Absolutely do it now. Shit. Designate. Can we just check to see if that is still a really bad pathing zone? Is it O? It's O. Restricted traffic. Yeah, there we go. Whew. Okay, still restricted. We're fine. We're fine. People should preferentially walk over this. It'll be okay. Everybody calm down. It is. We have now confirmed that it's for the webbed traps, Tidy. Oh, hello. What have we zoomed to here? It looks like somebody's begun a mysterious construction. Holy shit. Fair enough. Didn't even notice them going off to get all the gear to make it. Surely that got made, the clothed one. The clothes one, right? At the end of last session. Oh, hello. What's happening here? Come now. You can do it. You can do it, go on. A little bit of music. Apparently not. It's decided to completely crap out. Oh. The Hill Titan, Buzat Mimnamash has come. An enormous hairy snail. It has thin wings of stretched skin, and it has an austere look about it. Its pale taupe hair is unkempt. Beware its webs. An enormous hairy snail. Okay. It sounds revolting, but it doesn't sound particularly frightening. Do we send the military out, I wonder? I mean, we do have a fairly competent military, which unfortunately appears, according to... we sent them out on a raid, didn't we? And suddenly we have people missing from the military. Current job, pick up equipment, individual combat drill. They all appear to be doing stuff in the fortress. That's weird. Okay. Hello, Plutonium Jesus. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us again. Snail indeed. It is a webber. It is a webber, so potentially it could come into the fortress and spit webs on some of our traps. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be lovely. But let's not rely on that being the case. Do you mind? Dwarf Fortress playlist. Ah, there we go. That's more like it. Let me just click that. There we go. Good. So, we need to respond to this nasty snail creature. But how do we respond? Well, I think the first thing to do is to throw the fortress into an alert, right? If we do that, it should bring everybody indoors. So military alert, civilian alert, and unpause. And wait for them to all get in. How fast is it moving down here? Not particularly. Now, it's a snail, which would suggest to me that it would move quite slowly, but then again, it has wings, which would suggest to me that it can fly and therefore move fairly quickly. Are there things that fly slowly? Not really. You have to have a fair lick of speed to use wings, right? I don't think there's any animals that fly through buoyancy, are there? Or are there? I don't think so. I don't think the Betty Netch is a real creature. It's purely an invention of the Elder Scrolls universe. Hummingbird. I suppose they hover, don't they? By moving their wings fast, they themselves fly slowly. I know that the peregrine falcon is supposedly, is the fastest recorded bird in flight. But do we have a slowest bird? I suppose the hummingbird is going to take the crown there because it can be stationary. But can't kestrels also do that? Kez! Poor old Kez in the bin. Sorry, getting a little bit dark there. Taking us to the dark place. But you're probably right, a hummingbird is going to be the slowest of the birds. Let's close that gate. Where's this lever? Here it is. There we go. That's the outer gate. Nope. What do we want? Inner gate? Here we want the outer gate. Add pull now. There we go. Bosh. Back up to the surface. Fairly sure that'll close in time. We don't have the gates closed at the temple, do we? That whole thing's still got an open roof on it. Christ's sake. Everybody come upstairs, please. Come on. We have a hairy snail on its way to attack. Come on. Come on. Come on. What was the one? We had something last time. It was a hairy snake. That was it. Hairy snake and a hairy snail. Hello. Is it going straight up the hill? Probably is, isn't it? Oh, where'd my multi-view go? Hold on a minute. Let's get the multi-level thing back on. There we go. That's better. That's not a good sign, it heading up the hill. That could be making a beeline straight for the open volcano temple and just coming straight at us. Which would be a problem. Definitely be a problem. Let's head up to here and maybe station the military ready to attack. We have 3 squads. I mean, one of them is basically completely untrained. Holograms were named that way because no matter how large they are, they always weigh exactly 1 gram. Sounds plausible, but it feels very much like a made-up-on-the-spot fact. That does. I think that needs fact-checking. I mean, surely they don't technically weigh anything. Plus, a hologram needs a medium in which to be recorded and displayed. That could weigh anything. I mean, there's an upper limit. It could maybe it could be give you an infinite weight. Maybe the entire observable universe is actually a substrate for a holographic image, and we're just not big enough to see it. But I'm doubting it's going to have infinite weight, and it probably doesn't have 0 weight at all, or either rather. It's got to be something for the light to reflect off of in the right angle, right? He says, kind of losing the plot entirely on Dwarf Fortress. Excuse me, sir? What are you up to? Are you mucking around? Of course you are. Let's have a little look around here. What's our hill titan up to now? Let's zoom over to him. He's having a little fun muck about on the hillside. He's all about volcanoes, this guy. How far away is he from the entrance up here? Not far enough. I feel that what we should do is say S. Oh, we've got 3, don't worry. A, B, C. Let's take the Chasms of Gilding, the Oily Boys, and them. Irith Likotarban, the Weaver, has created Dugal Okab, a pigtail loincloth. She claims it as a family heirloom. Well, it's good. Keep those loins covered up. Let's have a little look at it and see what it's like. It's worth 71 grand and it's called the Parity of Breaking, which is a very unusual name for a loincloth, but let's see what it looks like. Let's give it a little look. This is a pigtail loincloth. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with oval native copper cabochons, table-cut almondines, and oval obsidian cabochons, and encircled with bands of pigtail, dog leather, and baguette-cut almondines. It is made from pigtail cloth. This object menaces with spikes of pigtail, lapis lazuli, and praise. On the item is an image of 5 plum trees in pigtail. On the item is an image of a forgotten beast in naked Moldog bone. Okay, I mean, the only thing that really draws the eye there is the idea of plum trees on a plum drape, which is nice. It's good, but other than that, it's a fairly bland item and only worth so much money because it's absolutely festooned with gemstones. And what kind of tasteless fool would strut about in such a gaudy loincloth? Not me, for sure. Not me. Although maybe we could make it part of the royal regalia. Maybe we could force the king to knock about. And we'll make the Oily Boys his personal bodyguard, and it will get very homoerotic very quickly. Yeah, let's have a look at what chat's saying about that. Hello, Dragonfire. Welcome back to the stream. Hello, Sergeant Indy. I missed the beginning playing Doom. Is it good? Is it good? I've seen a few people playing the opening stages, and I'm not red hot for it. I'm not red hot for it. I mean, I can imagine it being fun, but I don't know. It's not a watcher either. The people I've watched playing it, I've gone, this is hard to keep track of, and I mean, you're not able to speak easily. It's crazy. A sparkly costume fit for a tavern dancer. I suppose that's good. That's good. Scoundrel wears a gaudy loincloth, which he believes gives him sexual powers. I have to say, that's not exactly true. I mean, it's in fact wrong. Eternal is bloated with mechanics. Loincloth and fedora. That's right. I do have a picture of me wearing a fedora in the Discord. A nice zen-like murder chill. That'd be nice. You just can't get into that anymore. There's too much shit going on. Too many mechanics to remember. Okay. I mean, I haven't played the first one, and that's repeatedly gone down to £5, and I still haven't bit. So I get the feeling that I'm never going to buy it on Doom. It's not. I don't know. The first one was exciting because it was like, oh, this is 3D, it's amazing. And then after that, I just, nah. Right, let's find out what this lever up here does, because I'm curious. I am curious, and I'm sure if we pull it, we'll see what happens. Come on. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. There we go. Oh, shit. I was doing stuff at the volcano, wasn't I? Let's say squad A, B, C, move. And we'll have our military stationed up here, ready to join combat with the hideous beast. There we go. Up they come. We've got a dehydrated miller. That's not really anything I'm concerned about, to be honest. Where is the old FB? It's not a Forgotten Beast, is it? It's a Titan. Very distant, different kettle of fish. I'm back, says Curly Fries. Did anything interesting happen while I was gone? Nope. Not at all. Nothing interesting has happened whatsoever. Oh, although we have had a Hill Titan turn up. There is that. And someone created a bejeweled loincloth, which is interesting, isn't it? Imagine it was an actual bejeweled loincloth, and as you lined up gems of the same colour, they exploded and removed portions of the clothing. Loincloth. That's what I was... Why? How could I not know what word that was? Oh my god. I appear to have some serious brain issues happening right now. Why is it paused as well? Did I not unpause? Apparently not. Oh, okay, so that lever closes that outer gate. That's good to know. Alright, let's pull it again. Let's yank that lever once more. And pull now. And also, let's give it a name. Control N. I press Control B. There we go. Cav 1. There we go. Cavern layer 1, please. Excellent. So we get that pulled, get that cavern open again, and have a quick peek at where our little bastard is. There we go. Where are you? What are you up to? You playing around? You having a bit of a jaunt, bit of a jolly? Yeah, there he is. Okay, he's not making a beeline for the volcano, so that's good. That's good. At least we know that the volcano is currently not target number 1. What else can we do? It doesn't look like any of our military are actually heading up to the temple. They told them all to go up there, but not one of them has actually bothered to make the journey yet. Oh, hang on. A sneeze coming. Excuse me. Ugh. Right, let's have a little look over here. Is anything happening of interest, or should I just take off the alert, open the gates, and hope that the beast gets skewered by our traps? Mind you, if I leave the alerts on, that's probably going to work better, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a go. Let's take our military and not station them where I told them to go, up there, where they're clearly not interested in going whatsoever. Let's say squad A, B, and C, move, and I would like you to move to here, behind the ballista. There we go. How's that? You going to move now? M, there. Oh, hello. What's going on now? Migrants. Well, I don't think they're going to make it into the city. I really don't. Let's unpause it and see what they do. I mean, we could just open the gates immediately. No one's actually walking. Oh, we have to close the sieve gate. Let's do that first. Sieve gate closed. Here we go. Inner gate. Sieve gate. Add. Pull now. Well, doesn't matter. We've had a crash. We're going to get that loincloth is going to be something else. That Forgotten Beast is going to be something else. Let's just get that going again then. Oh man, part of me is thinking, play something else, scoundrel. Don't keep banging your head against this wall. Take a break from Dwarf Fortress. Do another game, and then come back refreshed to a newer version. But no, I'm feeling gluttonous for punishment. Let's get in there. Continue. Oh, don't maximise that. Keep it at the right size. Keep it at the correct size, sir. There we go. Oh, can't get rid of that. There we go, got rid of that. Now we connect again. Okay, looks like it's all working fine, and now we know what those levers do, we can do other stuff. How much does it crash these days? Well, I'm actually still using a fairly old version. This isn't the latest version of DF hack. So I think mine is crashing more than is standard at the moment. You're better off asking others, though. I'm not really much of a tech lad when it comes down to it with Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, no forgotten beasts at all. But those web traps will get one day. One day. One day. Pray for awesome crossbow migrant. That would be nice if Magic Crossbow Boy turned up again. That would be just amazing. Game of Scribble. Did you reinstall the game from the forum? Possible corrupted file somewhere? I did not. No, but we're getting so close to what I would consider to be the end of this stream, this fortress. Anyway, should we commit to ending this session? Should we commit to finishing with a big old opening to the gates of hell or something? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm open. I'm open to the idea of closing the gates. You know what? I might set. If we go down to the bottom here and start thinking about how we're going to mine all this stuff out, what we could do where's the smoothed out bit? We haven't done it yet, have we? Huh. Sorry, I'm just suddenly enchanted by the look of the adamantine spire. I thought we'd determined it precisely how big it was and which bits we could mine off, but it looks like we haven't done that. We've only done it with the lower part. There's still more to be done. Okay. Anyway, they'll be along in a minute, and that item will get made again. Might want to upgrade to 04704. There have been a few major fixes. Okay, well we'll think about how to commit to ending this fort, but not necessarily this session. Well, I feel like when we go to a new thing, I want to set up a whole new world and everything, because this is a pocket world, absolutely diminutive, and there's not much going on in it. There's not even any elves to kill, really. There was an elven hamlet, but it was full of goblins. Might want to upgrade to 4704. There have been a few major fixes since 4702. I'm looking forward to getting those fixed. No, we've made a lot of discoveries in this run, Dragonfire, but I don't feel like there's anything left to reach for in my sort of level of play. I think the next one, if we go for like solid metals industry straight away, get the adamantine as quick as possible, I think we'll be doing pretty good. Something with a bit more zombies, maybe. I mean, I would settle for something that just had a bit more planning, because this one sort of started with an idea and then went. Mind you, they all do that, don't they? They all sort of just spread out like a blob of shit thrown at a wall. But hey, did the minecart end up working? Oh, that's a good point, Claycree. Let's have a little reminder. Let's go down to the... Where is it? Here. And if we come up a few floors, we should... Oh wait, it wasn't up, was it? It was down. It was down, down, down. There we go. It did work. I seem to remember people did move it. So maybe maybe the next fortress, okay, we do it with the mind of utilising minecarts to actually mine and strip mining anything of value out of the entire map, right? That sounds good. That sounds like fun. And maybe something with a bit more oomph combat-wise. New fort should definitely be very early on in world history and just see what decides to stumble into you. That's an option. That's an option. We could attempt to get dragons. Elven genocide to punish them for not surviving in this world. That's true. That's a good idea. It's always a good idea, though. Don't need much convincing for elven genocide, do I? Hello, Fuzzy Logic. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. How do you feel about killing the pointy-eared bastards? I mean, obviously you agree, or you're banned. So, you know, there is that. Plan a mega project. Trap that can destroy an entire siege with one lever. That would be interesting. Oh, that's a good point. We haven't got a single thing trapped. We never got anything trapped in that web trap. I feel like I want to get something in that before we abandon this fortress, right? Begun their mysterious construction. That's good. Maybe it won't be a bejeweled loincloth this time round. I'm a A little bit disappointed with the Julie loincloth. It'd be nice to get something different. I'll do a quick save after they finish making it, whatever it is. And once they're done, I'm almost certain we'll have another lot of thingamajiggles, bing-bongs, dangly-wangers, you know what I mean. Titan, a hill titan will turn up. Oh, here we go. It's not a hill titan, it's an etin. The etin Ongum Osmodnog Dadnaza has come. A giant humanoid monster with 2 heads. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. An etin. Whatever will we do? How will we cope? Well, my primary idea is just to kill it. Maybe we send the military out to attack it straight away. Then again, I've had this level of hubris before with etins. If I remember rightly, they're a little bit tougher than just your average bog standard intruder. They're not trolls, let's put it that way. Let's go to the military screen, set the civilian alert, bring everybody indoors, resume, and then flip the switch for the outer gate, actually, you maniac. Why aren't you doing that? Add pull now. There we go. Up to the surface, and it will close down. Shut the gate, please, everybody. Come on. Shut the gates. Shut the gates so we can vacate the mines. Shut the gate. Oh shit, this is not optimal gate shutting behaviour. What's going on here? Whoa, lads! Ooh, lads! Ooh, lads! Get that gate shut. Right, let's get down there. We've got a few more levers to pull here. I feel like we now want to immediately say add, pull, repeat. Do. Let's try and close the sieve gate and the inner gate. Add, pull, do it now. Don't fuck about. Get it done now. Add, pull, now. Actually, do we want to close the inner gate immediately? Not really. We want to get rid of that. We want the inner gate to stay open so they go over the spikes. In fact, let's pull this one as well. Is that the right one? Yeah. No. Yeah. Add, pull. Oh my god. Now. Okay. So that closes up downstairs. That closes the outer gate. That closes the inner gate, which we want to leave open so they go over the spikes. And this keeps the spikes getting pulled up and down. So back up to the surface. What happens? Okay, we've got some adamantine boys coming down from the mines. Not ideal. But maybe they'll buy us a little extra time. Okay, it's locked in with us now. Get that civilian gate shut. Okay, the civilian gate is shut. Now, presumably, we've still got lads coming up who are going to get messed up. That's okay though. It's okay though. Don't run over the spikes, you fool! Did he make it? No, he didn't. He's still going over the spikes. Oh, they're going to be popping up any second now. This isn't good. They're not going fast enough in my mind. Oh shit. Everybody who was down in the mines is now going to be a right old pain in the arse and come marching up here, aren't they? Let's head down, see how many more there are. We've got a load of people coming up. Did pull the switch to lock this off. Oh, it's the wrong one. I wanted this one to close, not that one. Oh no, look, this one has closed off. Bosh. Ah, that lever closes both of these, thus forcing anybody round into this bit here. That's very clever. That's cool. That should keep some of our lads down underground in the mining area, hopefully. I'm not seeing anyone tempting it down, so I'm going to start telling this ballista boy to fire at will. F. Fire at will, please. There we go. And by will, I mean this etin, which probably... Oh, hello, hello, it's moving. It didn't see the guy behind it. Did it go in the weapon traps? Let's have a... No, you tit. What were you thinking would happen? He got past. And now he's in the spike traps. Come on. Avoid the spike traps. Is the etin dead? Did it just get fucked by my straps? What the hell? Combat reports. Here we go. Let's have a look at the combat report for this boy. 8 pages. The menacing copper spike strikes the etin in the upper body, tearing the muscle and tearing the right lung. The Etin is having more trouble breathing. The menacing copper spike strikes the Etin in the left upper arm, chipping the bone. The tendon has been torn. The force bends the left shoulder. The menacing copper spike strikes the Etin in the right lower leg, tripping the bone. A ligament has been torn, and a tendon has been torn. The force pulls the right knee, bruising the muscle, and bruising the muscle. Well, at least the traps are giving it some hell. That's what I like to see. Okay, this is nice. The traps are giving us a little bit of leeway. If it's not dead, then... Oh, I think it is dead. Oh, hang on. We've got an elite ghostly wrestler. That's not a good scenario. We don't want people being suplexed by our spectral friends. That would be no good at all. Those two Shade Brutes and Fiends of Snow are all showing up on the map, though. We've killed it. We killed the Etin with traps. It's such a lovely thing to have happen. Let's go back to the lever room and let's pull all the levers again. There we go. So you... Where is it? There we go. That lever. Cancel pulling the lever. We don't need spikes anymore. The outer gate can be opened. Add pull now. Can open up the caverns. Add pull now. And we can also open the sieve gate. Add pull now. There we go. And hopefully we'll get that migration wave again. Ooh, let's save. Let's save before we end up with any lost progress there. We've killed an Etin. It's all good. Let's not have to do it again. Did I trap the Etin? I don't think so. I'm not seeing anything in traps here. Definitely didn't get down that far, did it? From the looks of things, it got pretty badly spiked up. Hello, Super Chaser. Oh, yes, well, I agree. I think your revision to the plan for killing the elves should be included. We should torture them first, then kill them. That makes a lot of sense. Snail would have been worse, we reckon. I reckon it probably would have as well. It was a Titan. I like to see them get exhausted chasing kittens, then send in the boys when it's knackered. That's not a bad idea, actually. Maybe we should keep some cages full of, like, small animals for it to wind itself up killing, and then when it's knackered, we'll take it out. It'll be easy. An Etin, yeah, it's like a big troll thing with, or an ogre thing with two heads. Or at least, you know, in generic fantasy it is. Oh wait, that cage trap did... That's Curly Fries. Curly Fries apparently got caught in the... No, wait, no, Curly Fries is there. So who's in the trap? Nobody. Looks like it got fucked up. Anywho, where... There we go. Sieve gate's open. Let's turn off the alarm. Oh, lovely. Everybody can... Oh, let's stop that ballista firing down the corridor. That's probably not going to help. There we go. Not in use. Lovely. Just please don't kill anyone with the ballista. Wow, it really goes quite far, doesn't it? Look at that. Holy fuck. Bye. Wow, I wasn't expecting to go quite that far. That's impressive. Just zone some animals outside. No cages needed. Then the animals will run around. Oh, that's good. Not a bad idea. No, you're still alive, Curly Fries. You're training in the military. Don't worry. I thought that cage trap there had you in it, but you were just the nearest dwarf, so when I clicked a few times it brought your name up. No need to panic, sir. Everything will be just fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so down here everyone's happy. The gates are all open. That's nice. Oh, hello. Erith Likotarban the Weaver has created Dougal Okan, a sleek pigtail hood. She claims it as a family heirloom. Pigtail hood. Is it better than a loincloth? I mean, it's kind of the opposite of a loincloth in a way. It's still called the parity of breaking. It's still worth 71 grand. Let's have a little look. This is a sleek pigtail hood. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with oval native copper cabochons, rose-cut almondines, and rectangular obsidian cabochons, decorated with pigtail and dog leather, and encircled with bands of pigtail and cushion praise cabochons. It is made from pigtail cloth, This object is adorned with hanging rings of almandine and menaces with spikes of lapis lazuli and naked moldog bone. On the item is an image of bogeymen in pigtail. Well, I preferred the loincloth having the plums on it, but you can't have everything, can you? You can't have everything, but you can quick save, so you don't have to wait for it to happen again. Whew. Oh yeah, no, Codefuzz, I think the Vomit Beast will be, hopefully, your last indignity in this fortress. I wouldn't like to see you killed by our own defences. That would be highly embarrassing. Highly embarrassing. Very troubling scenario. Okay, let's get back in here then, back up to the surface, and unpause. There we go. I'm pretty sure... Oh, they are moving the trap, so... I'm pretty sure we don't have a caged Etin. That would be... meant I missed it. Let's have a look. Caged prisoner. Goblin hammerman, goblin, blah, 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 goblin axeman, goblin... Yeah, I'm not seeing any... I'm not seeing any Etins in there. Is anyone seeing any Etins in there? Got to get rid of that ghostly elite wrestler, but I don't think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, no Etin, it's dead. It's definitely dead. Boom, boom. Check the dead list. I mean, yes, that's a good point, Tidy. There is a dead list. I could check that. And there he is, Etin, deceased. Good. Very nice. Just what you want. That's how you want Etins to be, isn't it? Dead. Well, let's do a bit of reclamation, just in case anything's been dropped. DBC. Hopefully someone will be along to put those corpses in the old bin. I mean, coffins. Let's go to the therapist and take a look at how many people we've got left. 154 adults, 23 children, and 0 vulnerable babies. Let's do a refresh. 152 and 20... We lost some children, but we only lost 2 adults, so that's good, isn't it? That's lovely. That's what you want to see. That's just what you want to see. Now, our military have decided not to... Oh, hang on, someone's getting haunted. Is that what happened there? I could have sworn I saw a ghost. Okay. S, A, B, C, and then we'll cancel the move. No? Oh, tell a lie, I am not over on Dwarf Fortress at all. I'm on Dwarf Therapist. There we go. Sorry, I'm just undoing the orders for the military, but I'm not entirely sure if I've actually got any orders given. I haven't. That's very odd. So, where were we? Go down the floor, everything on the right flippage. Yep, all the levers are good. We need to connect up some levers to this downstairs area though, because frankly it's not well organised. So these can both be closed from the dining hall. That's fine. This opens based on that. So what we want is to be able to close this from the dining hall as well. So let's put another lever up. Go up here, build trap component lever, and we'll put that there, as you do. Made out of marble mechanisms. Lovely. And then maybe another trap, or another lever rather, just there, because you can. And we'll make that out of a quartzite mechanism. Sure, why not? And once they're in, we can hook those up to other bridges and everything will be fine and dandy. In fact, one of them will hook up to the temple. Because if we can block the temple off from everybody, then we don't need to worry about flying beasts anymore. We can just let them rampage around, knock over a few statues and musical instruments, and then eventually they'll bugger off, won't they? Be good. The cage can be placed anywhere and opened with a lever to cause gladiator fights, executions, etc. And yes, Curly Fries, as they are, as that is a response to, you can have gladiatorial arenas. I tried to build one once, but it didn't work quite as well as I'd hoped. Maybe I'll go and revisit that. Maybe we should try and do a fortress with all the mega project stuff that I've tried to do in the past. Mines with actual mine carts, proper, like 100% functional gladiatorial arena. Good. Be good. It's fun to have like little gladiator pit, but it's not so easy to sort of control how it works in minute detail. War dogs versus goblins is always fun. It sounds fun. Oh, here come the migrants. Let's have a little look at therapists and see how they are. Any goodies? Any goodies? 152 adults. 170 adults. Oh, that was a fairly substantial migration wave. Let's have a little look down at the bottom of this list. 18 souls. Okay, 2 of them are miners. That's interesting. One of them's not bad, but to be honest, good miners are 10 a penny. Hunting. What have we got here? This looks high. Leatherworking and tanning. Meh. Bit of weaponsmithing and furnace operating. Sure. Gem setting, gem cutting. So much so boring. And a bit of clothes making. Alright, how about your military skills? What have we got here? No kills and 1 level of axe dwarf amongst you. Very... what? Oh, shit. Okay, lads. We may not have a choice as to whether or not this fortress finishes this stream, because the werebison Ungonso Amux Ungosum has come. A very large bison twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow lime. Its sepia hair is long and shaggy. Now you will know why you fear the night. We will, won't we? We will. So, let's close the window. Let's take a little peek. Where is he? Can anyone see him? Should be on the edge of the screen somewhere. No? Top? Huh. I don't see him anywhere. Oh, hang on. Here he is. Look. Perched perfectly above our gate. That is some prime placement for him. Okay, we got some people outside. I'm guessing they're going to end up being some sort of sacrifice. I'm going to turn the military alert back on. And let's get a civilian alert. Go down, and we're going to close gates as they're on their way in. We're going to really take it seriously. We do not want this infection spreading. That's the worst case scenario. The outer gate. Add, pull, do it now. Also pull the civilian gate. Add, pull, do it now. Bosh, there we go. Back up to the surface. Where's old Ngoso? Is he on his way in? Come on, everybody. Back into the fortress. But not you, old man Ngoso. Is he in yet? Where's he gone? I'm worried. There he is, There he is. Zed. Oh, he's close. Oh, he's close. He's killing people up in the trees above the gate. That's what he's up to. But will the gates close before he manages to get there? Let's follow him. Let's see how it works out. I mean, he's going to be prattling around outside killing people for some time. I think that's probably the entirety of the new migrant wave, isn't it? The gate is shut. Okay, so the migrants can't technically get in. Is everybody now... Oh, hello. There we go. Is everybody now basically up and out of the mines? That would be ideal. The hunter... Oh, no, sorry. Let's have a look. He's had 11 pages. And the last thing he did was... The werebison strikes the herbalist in the head with its llama-wool cap. The force bends the neck, tearing apart the skin. The werebison strikes the herbalist in the head with its llama-wool cap, bruising the muscle. The force pulls the neck, tearing apart the skin. So it's another one of these that wants to whiffle people to death with its hat. I don't know why, but we seem to get this happening quite a lot. Hello, ye oldie fool. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. I'd imagine a werebison is only a few steps below a were-elephant in how dangerous it is. I know, yeah, that's a lot of muscle mass being put on in a short order. So what happens is that someone transforms into a werebeast. And then takes off their hat, and then fighty. Werebeasts can't wear clothes, so the clothing is discarded in the process. Or maybe, okay, here's the scenario. The transformation begins, and the urge to disrobe starts. They start ripping off clothing, and then just as they go for the last thing, which in this case is the hat, they pull it off the head, and suddenly all senses are gone. They don't even know it's a hat. They don't want to take their clothes off. They're just going, hitting people with it. Maybe? Oh, I see. So they look for a weapon. Well, that's a bit disappointing that a werebeast would have an urge to pick up a weapon. You'd think that it would be provided with natural weapons. Like a werebison's going to have some pretty nasty horns, right? It should be a barger. A heady basher. A heady basher? Right, when the civilian gate shuts, that means we can open up... Oh, there it goes. We can start flipping the lever and open up... Oh, shit. Hang on a minute. If I close the lower gates... Excuse me. Close the cavern gates... And then hopefully everything will shut downstairs. We can open this one. People won't be running up to come through the trap corridor. And we can skewer the werebison quite happily on our spiked traps. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Be lovely. It'll make me feel all tingly and warm. Come on. Close the gates. There we go. Gates down there are closed. Now anybody who's down at the mine level is not able to come back up to the fortress proper. I mean, they are technically in an underground wilderness, but I don't see that as being too bad. They are dwarves, after all. They should be able to survive. Let's go down a few floors, check out the cavern layer and the cavern baffles, make sure there's nobody in there who for some reason has taken forever to get back. Doesn't look like it. Looks like everybody's in. Let's go down and start pulling that lever. Add, pull, now repeat. There we go. And then what have we got? Why are we leaving corpses in the butchers? Surely they should have been eaten by now. Let's not do the lower spikes. Let's open up the outer gate. Add, pull, now. Lovely. Back up to the surface. And we shall also fire at will. There we go. Lovely. And the gate should open up. The werebison should come charging in. Along with this poor fucker. That's it. Get in. Come on, you can do it. Here is the werebison. Let's have a little look, shall we? A russet monster. Okay. A hare brute. A fiend of snow and a shape brute. The demons do seem to be increasing, which is a bit of a problem. Oh god, did he turn back into his... Don't tell me he turned back into a freaking whatever he was. God damn it. Oh no, there is. Oh no, that's a different one. That's Unguslu Utasarosop, the Goblin Hammerman. Oh. Well, that was a massive disappointment. Ah, well. Alarms. He's run off. Yeah. Oh, I remember seeing your crayon drawing, Sergeant Indy, with the trouser homicide. Trouser side. Yeah. Sorry, I got confused there for a second. Right, let's go back down here and desist the lever pulling. No, sorry, cancel. Fuck off. Cancel. There we go. And then we open up the gates, I suppose. Do we really need to open up the gates? It seems like a bit of a waste. We're not really doing anything out there, are we? Are any of these? There we go. And then we want to hook this up to a bridge, and we will use the one in the volcano temple. There we go. That one, please. Let's link up with that and that. Cool. And then we'll link the other one up. This one here, that can get linked up to the bridge. Is it that one? Which one do I want to link it up to? I suppose that one, really, isn't it? Or is it the orthoclase one? That one. Yeah, let's link up to the orthoclase bridge. Yeah. Had to have a few thinks about that, but yeah, that's what I want to do. Get that hooked up. Lovely. Proposal. Build a demon testing room, add goblins, add demons, science, and maybe a demon zoo. Oh, that's a bit of a tall order, isn't it? The demons are pretty tough. I mean, capturing them is going to be awkward, considering they can smash walls and shit. Then again, I suppose they can't smash walls, can they? They can smash other things. Any other construction. Okay, so maybe we can build them a containment device? Seems dangerous. But maybe we do it. Maybe we do it. Let's have a look down. Where can we do it? We could dig out... I mean, this floor's already got like a fortification dug through, hasn't it? Oh, this whole thing's been smoothed. Okay. Let me just quickly designate a fortification on both those bits there, and hopefully that'll open it up and we'll be able to see down deeper in, but it looks like that might not be the case. Smooth those in preparation for fortification. And then down here, maybe we got a few more bits we can dig out, haven't we? Dig out that. Dig out those. There we go. And then we'll smooth these. They've got to hit it, right? Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, just sort of watching stuff happen. Is the alert still on? Of course it is. Let's undo that so people can actually go down into the mines and do things, but then also turn off the ballista. There we go. That's it. Hopefully that final bolt won't pierce anybody. Get out of the way. Ooh, you bloody left that to the last second, didn't you? Excuse me. Adding demons would involve a minor accident. That's more than likely, yeah. Oh, hang on. Need to make that... need to set those gravestones up, don't we? Or rather... There we go. Slabs. Build... no. Alt S. There we go. And then press X for the list. Oh, actually we've got to place the slab first. That's more like it. Building present. Oh, okay. Already a slab there. Edosizir Ginokabod. Oh. Wait, is that a... Called Vice the Stern Doom? What the fuck is this? It's got a coating of blood on it. This is a chalk slab. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. The slab reads, The Secrets of Life and Death. 1 kill. Moses Grasp Channel, the Dwarf. D512. Slayer, the Etin Ongum Osmodnog. Dad Unza D512. 1 kill. Okay, what is this telling me? A dwarf killed by an Etin, maybe? Is that what happened there? 2,400. That's a lot. Let's place that. There we go. And then let's go up to the crafts workshop so we can actually get some thingies done. And Alt S. There we go. Yep, he needs one. And no, not 2. Not 2. Why would I want 2 for the same guy? Nobody's that cool. Okay, we've got enough space for a few more slabs. And then it looks like... what was that? Bim. Why would I want that suspended? No. There we go. And Meng. There we go. Those are the guys who haven't actually had slabs done for them, so we'll do them some slabs. Do a quick save, just to be sure. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Necromancy, here we come. The secret... What is that then? The slab of a demon. Keep this fort as long as you can. Necromancy ahoy. What? Is that what that is? Has somebody just decided to write the secrets of life and death down on a slab and then be done with it? Does anybody reading that... I don't know if the graveyard's the best place to stick that. Do you know how big your best fort get? Mine? I mean, a little bit bigger than this, maybe? Maybe a few more dwarves? And that's about it? I mean, once you get to a certain stable size, it's kind of like... How big do you want to get? Kind of thing? 'Cause not really got any need to get any bigger. Everybody's got a fairly nice bedroom. We've got this bad boy up here being a lovely temple. We've got a double temple, in fact. Who else have we got? Lovely trap corridors. A good, like, farm system. I say a good farm system. We've got an adequate farm system. Got a lot of goblins caged here. I feel like it might be fun to actually get them, excuse me, either sacrificed to the volcano or do something with demons. Do something with demons. Oh, hang on a minute. If I remember rightly. Oh, yeah, look, we put this this in here. Let's put a lever in for it as well. Build track component lever. Place it just there, and we'll make it out of what mechanisms? Let's use these obsidian mechanisms. There we go. And then we can start dismantling these floor tiles here, because we do not need them anymore. So designate N for remove construction. Do it there, there, and there. Great. Lovely. Hopefully someone will be up there to remove those. And then... Oh, wait, that's not what we want to do. Stop. Fucking idiot. Cancel. There we go. We don't want those removed. We want to build cages there. Build. Is it J for cage? It is. Bung one there. Press X for specificity. And there we go. Goblin cage. Put another cage in. There. X for specificity. Another goblin cage. There we go. And then we put in a cage. There. And we'll check. And we'll make it a goblin cage. Lovely. So we've got 3 goblin cages going in there. And then we will hook them all up. And that should work, right? Because we're going to have this open up with this lever. And then we'll have another lever over here to open the cages. And hopefully they'll all fall down. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? B, trap, lever. Let's pop the other lever up here. There we go. That'll do. Good stuff. Let's have a look. Have you changed the default lazy noob max dwarves? I don't think so. Curly fries. There'll be a point. There's an inflection point where suddenly you get it, and your fortresses will just get to a safe level. Like once you've got food sorted. I mean, that's really it. Once you've got a supply of food and you manage to close a fortress off from the outside. I mean, realistically, you've pretty much got the world as your oyster there, provided you stay on top of not letting things into your fortress. And it's all good from that point on. I think I turned it off once, and things got out of control. Huge migration wave after migration wave. Okay, maybe I'll think about that. Could do that. Later on, though. 50-60, manageable by my CPU. I suppose, yeah, that makes sense. If you can handle the population, put the cap up, but otherwise, probably a little bit foolhardy. Do you have a library? That slab should go in a library for study. Okay, maybe I should do a library then. A well is the tipping point. I've only ever started using wells very recently. So if you've got like good booze, you're kind of okay without a well for a decent chunk of time. What the funky dickens is that? A dwarf skull totem. Esatol enamtustem. Okay. It's only worth 10. Clear truth, the pure courtesies. And why is it sitting in our hallway? This is a dwarf skull totem. 2 kills. Tidy fingerworks the dwarf, and Meng Cavinches the dwarf. Slayer, the Etin Ongum Osmodum de Danzagunga. Okay, so we've got a dwarf skull totem as well. This is not a good sign. And it does appear that Tidy, you have been slaughtered by an Etin. Bit of a shame. But what a cool way to find out, eh? You've been turned into a skull totem? Question mark? Oh, hello. I appear to be dropping frames. Is my computer connected, or why has this little thing gone red here? Come on, tell me more. Why have you gone red? It is dead. Shit. Oh dear. Well, those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so, but I'll catch you in a bit. See you in the next one. Bye!